Dear student, now I give lecture on liquid as insulators, classification of liquid dielectrics, characteristics of liquid dielectrics. All the three topics comes under conduction and breakdown in liquid dielectrics. Okay, first we studied about the liquid as insulators. Liquid dielectrics would be more useful as insulating materials than the either solid or gases because of their inherent properties. Both liquids and solid are usually 10 to the power 3 times denser than the gases only. From Passen's law, they possess much higher dielectric strength of the order of 10 to the power 7 volt per centimeter. The liquid like gases fill the complete volume to be insulated and simultaneously will dissipate heat by convection. The oil is about 10 times more efficient than air or nitrogen in its heat transfer capability when used in transformers. Although the liquids are expected to give very high dielectric strength of the order of 10 megavolt per centimeter, but in actual practice the strength obtained are only of the order of 100 kV per centimeter only. The liquid dielectrics are used mainly as ingredients in high voltage cables and capacitors and for filling up of transformers, circuit breakers, etc. The liquid dielectrics act as a heat transfer agents in transformers and as arc coincing media in circuit breakers. Okay, the petroleum oils is nothing but the transformer oil are the most commonly used as a liquid dielectrics. The synthetic hydrocarbons and halogenated hydrocarbons are also used for certain applications. For very high temperature applications, silicone oil and fluorinated hydrocarbons are employed. Some of the isomers of polychlorinated diphenyls, that is generally called acryls, have been found to be very toxic and poisonous, and hence their use has been almost stopped. The liquid dielectrics normally has the mixture of hydrocarbons and are weakly polarized. When used for electrical insulation purposes, it is free from moisture. It products of oxidation and other contaminants. The presence of even 0.01 water in transformer oil reduces its electric strength to 20% of the dry oil value. The important factor that affects the electric strength of an insulating oil is the presence of water in the form of fine droplets suspended in the oil. The dielectric strength of the oil reduces more sharply if it contains fibrous impurities. That is, in addition to water. Transformer oils are the cheapest and most commonly used, that is the liquids as a insulators. Oils used in the capacitors are similar to transformer oil, but it is subjected to very high degree of purification. Okay, then the various kinds of oils are used in cables as lubricants for paper insulation and to improve their heat transfer capability. The choice of a liquid dielectric for a given application is made mainly on the basis of its chemical stability. So other factors also saving of space, cost, previous usage and sustainability to the environmental influences also consider. Then classification of liquid dielectrics. In the recent years, a substitute to mineral oils, the polyester oil have been developed which are extensively used in transformers in Europe and other countries. One type of oil, that is halogen free benta etythride tetra fatty acid polyester oil. The shortest abbreviation is PETFP oil, which was very good electrical, physical and thermal properties. It is also biodegradable. When decomposed, has almost negligible toxicity and does not contribute to pollution. So the classification of liquid dielectric is transformer oil or mineral oil, synthetic hydrocarbons, and then chlorinated hydrocarbons, silicon oil, and then esters, and then latest developments. So you should just know about what is the classification of liquid dielectrics. So transformer oil, you already know, transformer is the mineral oil which is used in the transformer for cooling purpose as well as the insulation purpose. And then the complete specification of the testing transformer oil are given in IS 1866 and then IEC 296 and IEC 474 only. Okay, so the transformer oil is subjected to prolonged heating at high temperature of 95 centigrade. Okay, then synthetic hydrocarbons. So 50% of synthetic hydrocarbons produced worldwide today are the polyolefins. The most commonly used olefins are polypropylene and alkyl hydrocarbons, example alkyl benzene. Their general characteristics are very similar to those of the transformer oil. Then chlorinated hydrocarbons. So two aromatic hydrocarbons, benzene and tipnyl, are chlorinated to produce chlorinated aromatic components. They possess high fiber point and excellent electrical properties. In recent years, their use has been banned throughout the world because they pose serious health hazard to the human beings. The next, silicone oils. Silicone oil present an alternative to PCB, but they are expensive. The temperature is 150 centigrade. It exhibit high long-term thermal stability. The silicone oil are acceptable substitute for PCBs. The silicone oil are the resistant to most chemicals, are oxidation resistant at high temperatures. They can be used at a high temperature than the transformer oil. Esters. Natural esters such as castor oil has been used as capacitor impregnated for many years, but currently two types of synthetic esters are being used. One is organic ester, another one is phosphate ester. Organic ester we have a high boiling point, that is relation to viscosity, and therefore have high fire points, good viscosity temperature relationship. The phosphate ester have high boiling point and low flammability. Therefore, it is used in transformers that are to be installed in hazardous areas. The latest development is high temperature hydrocarbon HTH oils have good electrical insulating and adequate heat transfer properties. They are chemically similar to regular mineral transformer oil but possesses higher boiling points and higher fire points. Tetrachloroethylene C2Cl4 is a non-inflammable insulating fluid which is used in the mixture with mineral oil. It has very low viscosity. It gives excellent heat transfer properties. And then the boiling point exceeds 400 centigrade for perfluoropolyether. It is recently introduced in European market. Then characteristics of liquid dielectrics. First one is electrical properties, second one is heat transfer characteristics, third one is the chemical stability. Electrical properties, we studied about the permittivity, resistivity. Okay, so the electrical properties that are essential in determining the dielectric performance of the liquid dielectrics, that is its capacitance per unit volume or its relative permittivity, resistivity, loss tangent, that is tan theta, tan delta, and power factor. So are the electrical properties. The permittivities vary from 2.0 to 2.6. The silicone oil, that means 2.0 to 73. The non-polar liquids, the permittivity is independent of the frequency. But in case of polar liquids such as water, it changes with frequency. Example is the permittivity of water is 78 at 50 Hz and reduced to 5 at 1 megahertz. Then resistivities. The resistivity of the insulating liquids dielectric used for high voltage applications, that means it should be more than 10 to the power 16 ohm meter and most of the liquids in their pure status only. Then power factor. The power factor of a liquid dielectric under AC voltage will determine its performance under loaded condition. The power factor is a measure of power loss and is an important parameter in cable and capacitor systems. The pure and dry transformer oil will have the very low power factor, varying between 10 to the power minus 4 at 20 degree centigrade and 10 to the power minus 3 at 90 degree centigrade at a frequency 50 Hz. Next, dielectric strength is a very important parameter in the choice of given liquid dielectric for a given applications. The dielectric strength depends on the atomic and molecular properties of the liquid itself. Under practical conditions, the dielectric strength depends on the material of the electrodes, temperature, type of the applied voltage, gas content in the liquid, etc. Okay, the dielectric strength changes by changing the molecular properties only. Okay, so we can consider the above factors. We can choose the liquid as a dielectrics. Thank you, students, for listening this class.